Excuse me, it's me, the M.E Goddess. I'm grabbing a minute while I've got a little bit of energy. Wanted to share something very exciting in my world. Okay, so a bit of backstory. It's about my hair. In 2018, I had been under a medical examination for 3 years. Usual story. Lots of things happen, gaslighting. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about my hair. Anyway, long story short, I had a patch on my scalp that couldn't tolerate any follicle movement, and I had to go bald. I was always someone who I loved dyeing my hair, I loved clothes, I loved makeup. I never left the house completely put together, in my opinion. And I really enjoyed that creativity. And then all of a sudden, my hair hurt, and nobody could tell me why. They just says there's nothing wrong with you. So anyway, I had to shave all my hair off, and it was a thing. It was a minute. I tried to turn it into a creative process, and actually it made life much easier because I wasn't washing it, because that was becoming really hard. So like I said, this is back in 2018. Then things happened, and if I touched a certain part of my scalp, immediate pain response, migraine, light down, huge that instant, so my hair, there was no option. I could not have my hair. My hair hurt. It had to go. So it went, and I was bald, and it was my absolute lowest point. It was the point where I thought, there is no more than this. And then I was put in hospital, and there happened to be an American doctor there, and she had seen M.E before. She understood it. I came home with a care package, and slowly over time, my carers helped move my scalp through that instant migraine response, or it passed like it does, and in the process my hair grew, and since then I haven't cut my hair. It's now down to my bum, and I keep it. People say, oh, wouldn't it be easier to cut your hair? In some senses it might be, but now it's long. I can grab it, I can plait it on when I have both, I can just plait it, put a little plait in, and it's done. It's out of the way. It's no problem. But I also kind of keep it because it reminds me when I look at my hair and it's stupidly long. My son calls me Grandmother Willow, because my parenting is done from bed now, and it's kind of he yeah, with my long hair, he calls me Grandmother Willow from Pocahontas, because it's just a lovely thing, because he's 15, so I'm pretty lucky to have a kid that makes those associations for me. Makes me feel like I'm still, with something even from bed. And so I keep my hair. Anyway, long story, get on with it. I've kept my hair so far. It hasn't been cut or trimmed or anything. It's obviously, I'm going grey. I'm 53 this year. I can't dye it. It hasn't been washed or had any water on it in 3 years. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So long intro, sorry, but there we go. My hair hasn't been washed in 3 years. Doesn't stink. How do I do it? Well, I decided to go back in history because we haven't always had running showers, and I don't have the accessibility to lean over the sink and have it washed anymore. Finish my thought. Sorry. I keep it long to remind me that I have persevered this long. And it's a meaningful reminder to me. It's a tangible reminder to me that in 2018, I was bald, I was desperate, and I was exiting. We don't need to go into that. And we're now in 2023, and I have persevered this long. And I guess if my hair hurts again, it will have to come off. So anyway, we will just take one day at a time, right? That's what we do. So, hair care. When you're stuck in bed, greasy hair, it's disgusting and it makes you feel disgusting. And I am bathed in bed. I haven't had a shower in 3 years. I haven't. Before that, I was able to still shower with shower stall and things like that. Not possible. Hasn't been possible for 3 years. It's not safe. So what do? I went back in history, and I went back to work out. People said, "Oh, use dry hairspray and things like that," and absolutely right. Could use dry hairspray, but unfortunately, that is cost prohibitive. So I looked up what did they used to do. Well, back in the day, 16th, 17th century, when they wanted to do their hair, they would use cornstarch, corn flour, and they would poof it, and that would absorb the oils, and then they would comb it through and brush it through and style their hair. That's how they did it. Now, I've got dark hair. People went through this during lockdown and figuring out how to care for your hair. And so this thing made a comeback. So I've been using, and I know hairdressers will probably freak out, but you're not living my life, so don't judge. So what I got here is I've got argan oil, which I got free from Flybuys. Kiwis, you'll know what Flybuys are. I got this for free on Flybuys. So every so often, I will oil my hair. And more often I oil the ends. I don't care about breakage and split ends. And I've got no split ends, by the way. I don't know how that happened, but probably this stuff. So I oil it, and then I've got these two ridiculous plaits, and I put a cap on, and I stay like a greasy head for a couple of days, and I wear a hat and tell everybody, don't I look cool? And everybody goes, yep, you look cool. And I say thank you. And I do that, and then when I'm sick of that, I used to use, oh, hang on, I got a caddy down here with everything in it. So, baby powder, half corn flour, and I would just do this, right? When I've got hands, do this, and I look like a ghost, and then we shake it through, and it sort of works its way down, soaks up all the oil, and brushes out. No muss, no fuss. Obviously, I haven't got beautiful, sleek, shiny hair. Well, it actually does get shiny after a few days, but it will last me 3-4 weeks before I have to do anything else again. So that's my hair care system. And don't tell anybody, but if I get really fed up, freshen up because there's no flavour or scent in corn flour. But so I mix corn flour and the talcum powder, gives a bit of a fresher scent. So I just put that in my hair, shake it all through. No, it doesn't kill my scalp. No, I haven't had any problems. I've been doing this for 3 years. What I do is, you know, you have to brush it out because you still get deadfall, your hair falling out. You've got to brush that through. So when I can, it gets brushed when I can brush it. End of, you know. Or if your carers brush it, that's great. Now, point, 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. Anyway, you're my adult conversation for the day. Go with me. Yep, I've covered that. Oil. Covered that. Yeah, so you brush it out. It gets rid of the dead skin. It gets rid of the anything stinky. It gets rid of, because what makes your hair smell and your scalp smell is the dead skin and the oil build-up. So the corn flour pulls all that out because it's fine. It absorbs. It just takes it away and it slowly works its way down so that my rest of my hair doesn't really get dry as such. But because it's long now, I can just I grab it, put it in a plait, stick a pony in it. That's me done for 3-4 days. Are you freaking out yet, hairdressers? But today's video is about this. I have been looking for an atomizer for ever since I started this regime. They didn't exist. Not that I could find anyway. Because I remember back in the old days, they would have someone with bellows, you know, powdering the hair with a mask on the face. Here's me with my thing. It's not quite the same. So I thought there must be something that can give it a finer thing that can get into the roots, get into the oily bits. And anyway, apparently now beard atomizers are a thing. And what they do is they put fibers. You buy fibers, coloured fibers, and you can make it look like you're not bald, or you can fill up bald patches in your beard. Because who wants bald patches in their beard? And it's filled with, you buy these things and it's tiny coloured fibres and stuff. And I thought, well, I don't want fibres all over my thing. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice not to have grey hair, but hey, I'm a grandmother now, so it's okay. I can do grey. And I have this, can you see that? Poof, poof. So what I've done is I found this atomizer and I thought, oh, it's never going to work. Put corn flour in here. So now I can just go in like this, or get someone else to do it to freshen up. You know, like this is my version of dry shampoo, because in dry shampoo, guess what one of the ingredients is? It's cornstarch. So I found this for $11 New Zealand dollars on Temu, Temu, shopping site. It's never going to work. It's totally not going to work. It works. It works great because I'm not left with massive white sort of talcum powder patches. And I can now freshen my hair. I can go into all the little scalpy, oily bits, give it a thing, and it, voila, body, no oil. So that's what I wanted to share. It's like, I can do this. Self hair care. It's just got cornstarch, corn flour in it. I think Americans call it cornstarch, corn flour. And that's it. Poof, poof, poof. Nice fine spray. Atomizer. Beard atomizer, I think it's called. I suppose if you wanted to try coloured stuff, you can, but I don't want that on my pillow. So I'm quite happy. I look like a vampire anyway, so I don't mind having the ghost look going on. And on the few occasions I go out, if things are looking a bit, thingy, I just put a scarf on, It's own it, make it cool. You'd be surprised what you can get away with when you're in a wheelchair. But anyway, today, the hair poof poof atomizer. I was so excited, and it is a game changer for anyone who cannot wash their hair and doesn't want greasy hair. Talcum powder bottle works just fine, It's just that you get way more than you need. So this is a thing. It's a thing. Who knew this would be a thing? But it's a thing. History repeats. We are now back in the 17th century. Thank you, Marie Louise, or no, what's her name? Marie Antoinette. Thank you. We appreciate your sacrifice. Because now I know how to keep and do my hair. So, anyway, that's my video for today. I'm going to go before I start speaking Swahili because my words are going. But I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope this message finds you well. And that you are as comfortable and pain-free as possible. Until next time, toodles!